40,000 Airbnb listings in Orlando, 40,000. And about 39,000 of them are fighting over the same guest with the same beige couch and the same live, laugh, love Buena Vista wall art. So where are the smart investors actually putting their money in 2026? I've got my top 10 communities ranked, and number one just might surprise you. And as always, this information is on the house. Paradiso Grande or Paradiso Grande, however you'd like to say it, it's our number 10. Now before you say, Shawn, that's the most expensive community on the list, just hear me out. This community is the only single-family community in all of Orange County that's explicitly zoned for short-term rentals. Let that sink in. In a county where short-term rentals are essentially banned in residential zones, it's a near monopoly on the house with a private pool experience, and within minutes of Universal, SeaWorld, and International Drive. The Aquarius Clubhouse has a lazy river and a cafe. Homes go up to 15 bedrooms, and thanks to the Epic effect, Universal's Epic Universe pulling demand northward, these homes are achieving some of the highest revenue per available room in the entire Orlando market. Guests are going to pay a premium to be 10 minutes from Epic Universe rather than 40 minutes driving up from Davenport. Yes, townhomes start in the near $900,000 category, and single-family homes range from 1.5 to all the way up to $2.5 million. But when you add up the scarcity, the location, and where demand is heading, Paradiso Grande is one of the best short-term rental communities in Orlando for 2026. Number 9, Solterra Resort, also in Davenport. The standard Solterra homes are solid mid-tier performers. They were built in the mid-2010s with zero-entry resort pool, lazy river, water slides, tennis courts, and all of this is about 20 to 25 minutes from Disney, which is close enough. But here's where it gets interesting. Villotel Village at Solterra, this is the resort within a resort. Villotel builds ultra high-end homes up to 12 bedrooms, which insane amenities. We're talking about bowling alleys, laser tag rooms, massive arcades inside your house. Guests pay a standard Solterra resort fee of about $30 to $35 a day, plus the Villotel resort fee of about $575 a day on top of that. The nightly rates are astronomical, $1,500 a night and up. It's a completely different project targeting the price-insensitive luxury group market. You can opt out and go in any of the hundreds of other resort homes within Solterra that are more moderately priced and decorated. One caveat here is just make sure the home has a hot tub, because this is one of the communities where a lot of buyers opted out of that on the initial purchase. And number 8, Reunion Resort in Kissimmee, just south of Disney. Now this one's a legend. 3 signature championship golf courses designed by Arnold Palmer, Tom Watson, and Jack Nicklaus. So you've got condos, townhomes, and all the way up to a jaw-dropping 15-bedroom homes. They're mega mansions sitting right on the fairway. And we've also got the Beige Den, Eagle Terrace enclaves, also have homes going for $5 million. And they compete with 5-star hotels, right? So here's the catch that everybody needs to understand. There's a membership that is key at Reunion. Access to the water parks, golf courses, and other amenities require a separate club membership. Platinum membership runs about $650 a month. Gold is around only about $420. So if you don't have a membership, your rental guests cannot use the water park or play golf. So that severely denigrates your rental potential, right? So if you want to pass those benefits on to your guests, you typically have to use one of the preferred partner management companies, which limits your flexibility. So those HOA and membership fees of $700 to $1,200 a month, they add up pretty quick. So for Reunion, I usually reserve suggesting this community only for the buyers that want the lifestyle choice and that's going to use the home themselves and appreciate the golf and amenities that come along with it. At number 7, I've got Paradise Palms, also in Kissimmee. So if you're looking for that tropical oasis vibe with a newer construction price tag, this is your spot. It was built in the late 2000s, but it's aged like fine wine. You've got a massive 9,000 square foot clubhouse, a lagoon-style pool that actually feels like a resort. It has a grotto, a water slide, and a tiki bar grill that's legendary among the repeat guests that come here. In 2026, Paradise Palms is your value play. You're only about 7 miles from Disney. The HOA fees are lower than the Windsor or Solara communities. And because these homes have been around a while, your buy-in price is a lot friendlier too. So here's what I do. I'd find a unit that the owner hasn't touched the furniture since 2015, buy it, drop in a fresh furniture package, and now you've got guests getting the resort experience without paying $700 a night at one of the newer build communities. At number 6, we have Solara. Located just off Westside Boulevard, Solara is one of the first communities to really lean into the amenity wars. We're talking an 18-acre complex with a flow rider surf simulator, a massive splash pad, and even a teen hangout center that actually keeps kids off their phones. And in 2026, Solara has matured beautifully. The landscaping is lush, the community is fully stabilized, and also the resort has recently completed a major resurfacing of the pool area just this year, so the amenities are looking brand new again. The homes range from 3-bedroom townhomes to massive 9-bedroom estates. So if you're buying here, focus on the 7+ bedroom models, because Solterra is a magnet for multifamily groups who want to spend a full rest day at the resort. If your home has high-end game room and a themed bedroom, think, K-pop Demon Hunters, Avatar, Star Wars, whatever the kids are talking about, you're going to dominate in this submarket. And at number 5, Windsor at Westside. This is Pulte's middle child, and in 2026, it's arguably the most balanced investment on the list. It's located right in the heart of the short-term rental corridor in Kissimmee, just about 8 miles or so from Disney. And it took the best part of Windsor Hills, added the modern must-haves, a lazy river, a massive 10,000 square foot clubhouse, and those iconic Spanish tile roofs. So why does this hit number 5? You're not getting killed on the HOA fees, and people still want to stay here. That's the whole game right there. The lazy river alone sells the property for you. So the community is fully built out, so you know exactly what you're getting into. The 8 and 9 bedroom Clearwater and Baymont models nailed the open floor plan. They're big enough for 2, 3, 4 families to split the cost of, which means you stay booked even when everyone else is arguing about the economy online, right? And if you see a Castaway model townhome pop up, don't sleep on it. These are the highest occupancy units in the zip code. So at number 4, I've got ChampionsGate, and you're going to hear me talk about this all the time. It's in Davenport. This is a volume player, and it delivers. It's Oasis Clubhouse with its lazy river, splash pads, resort pools, tiki bar, on-site restaurants, movie theater, and arcade are second to none, only to Reunion. All this is included in your HOA. So the simplicity is a huge selling point for guests and investors just like you. So your combined monthly fees, including the HOA, the Oasis Club, and the Master HOA, typically run $500 to $600 a month, depending on what phase you're in. And the ChampionsGate brand is world famous among renters. Occupancy is consistently high because guests already know and trust the name. Yes, you're a little bit further away from Disney, probably 30, 45 minutes, depending on the traffic on I-4, honestly. But the on-site amenities and the brand power more than compensate for this. So for pure cash-on-cash returns, ChampionsGate is one of the best performers in the entire market. So at number 3, I've got Storey Lake Resort, also in Kissimmee. This is one of my personal favorites because location, location, location. I brag about that all the time. You're only about 6 miles to Disney World, minutes from Universal and SeaWorld, and you're right near the Loop Shopping Center in Osceola Parkway. So for guests that want to hit multiple parks in one trip, Storey Lake is almost impossible to beat. The amenities are legit too. Again, lazy river, multiple pools, water slides, mini golf, and even kayak rentals. The HOA fees are much more manageable than places like Reunion, and the only real downside is density. It can feel busy during peak seasons, and the traffic getting in and out on Osceola Parkway does get a little thick. But honestly, for most guests, being in the center of everything Orlando has to offer is the appeal, and likely to see repeat guests once they realize the commute is less than most to the theme parks. Storey Lake functions almost like a distributed hotel, and it performs like one too. So at number 2, it's Windsor Island Resort in Davenport. This is Pulte's fully built out, stabilized benchmark for amenity-rich communities. One of the few that has 10-bedroom homes in the mix. The Aloha Clubhouse and the massive pool complex are the centerpiece of this community, and for large groups, Windsor Island often commands higher nightly rates than even Windsor Hills because the resort itself becomes a destination. The trade-off is the location. You're 20-25 minutes from Disney, so you're not in selling proximity, you're selling the on-site experience. So for investors, it's stabilized, it's proven, and it sets a standard for every new Pulte community it's trying to beat. And I teased earlier that number one was Windsor Hills. You might have been surprised by that, but it is always very consistent. It's in Kissimmee, it's the OG, the classic. Less than 2 miles from Disney's main gate, you really can't get closer without being on Disney property itself. It's fully gated, it's a beautiful resort-style pool with water slides, and the HOA fees are much more reasonable compared to most of the communities that I've talked about on this list. So now here's the honest truth. Windsor Hills was built between 2004 and 2008, so the housing stock is aging. You've got choppy floor plans and segmented kitchens that just don't photograph well. But smart investors are buying these older units and putting in $50,000, $80,000 into renovations, maybe knocking down walls, converting garages into game rooms, theming out bedrooms. Those renovated units outperform neighbors by 20 to 30% in nightly rates. So the HOA actually mandated a refurbishment of the community splash pad and water sides recently. So the community is investing in staying competitive too. You'll get repeat guests due to location, and the loyalty of having repeat guests is something you just can't even buy. So there you have it, my top 10 Orlando short-term rental communities ranked in 2026. Whether you're buying your first investment property or adding to your portfolio, the community you choose matters more than most anything else. So get that decision right, and the numbers tend to follow. If you found this helpful, smash that like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. We're here every week with tips, insider knowledge, and strategies to help you navigate Orlando's real estate market. Be sure to grab my Smart Investors Playbook that I put together for the QR code. Reach out anytime at 321-439-4277, and I'll be here with you every step of the way. And as always, this information is on the house.